to Angels Don't Lie with Jeannie Street. Jeannie is a God-based medium, owner of In Spirit Healing Studio, and new author of the book The Goddess You. Angels Don't Lie will be a show dedicated to healing and love, and we will be taking live questions. If you have a question you would like Jeannie to answer on the show, or if you would like to contact her, send your correspondence to Jeannie@JeannieStreet.com or check out the website JeannieStreet.com. Now here's Jeannie Street.
I let the world on wake up. Trouble is I never went to sleep. I climbed the nightmares in the mountains in my dreams. Oh Lord, won't you get me back with me?
Hey, welcome. Happy Tuesday. This is Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeannie Street. I'm really happy to be here tonight. In-house, I have June Robideau from The Warp View.
Yay, I'm so excited to be here too. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We had June invited me this morning to sit in on their Warp View show. Mm-hmm. And so this is twice, you know?
I know, we've been together like almost a whole day.
I know, we started the day and now we're going to end the day.
It's great.
Yeah, so we had a great time and now we're, of course, going through KJ stuff. As we're on air, so I just wanted her to know that we rearranged her house while she's not here on vacation. Then that's what happens when you go away and you leave us in your house.
I almost couldn't find the stuff we moved.
Yeah, right. But it looks pretty good, right? The
I
new
think
setup.
So. I love the color of the living room. It's great.
Yeah. So that's what we have going on. Our little sarcastic tone. I have a really busy night. A great show planned for you guys. We're also going to be speaking with Sue Martovich from The Salt of the Earth. So we're just waiting for her to call in, and then we'll kind of bring that forward. And we're going to talk about our Soulful Saturday event that we're having. And on a recent interview I did with Paulo Fernandez, who is our keynote speaker for that day. What an amazing guy! And wow. I have part of the video up on YouTube right now, part of our interview. So if you want to go to my YouTube station, Jeannie Street, and you can check out the preview of that interview with Paulo. He is amazing. He has, we're talking his total health transformation, and he has quite the background of who he is and what he studied and how he's helping people to really transform their lives into a really amazing, lived energy life. It's just it's not one thing, it's like a whole encompassing program. So
wow. That sounds exciting.
So not only will he be here as our keynote speaker, but he's also going to be, you're stuck to the tablecloth.
I am.
She's stuck to the tablecloth. Hold on.
There we go.
But Paulo will also be seeing clients. So he does lymphatic massage. He's meeting with people to set them up and make their own personalized protocol in this total health transformation that he does. He also does microscopy, which is he tests the blood.
Oh.
Yep. So he's it's amazing stuff that he does. So I'm not giving it justice, but in the interview we go over everything, and you can check that out.
I will.
And then,
because I think you mentioned him today on our show. Were you talking about him a little bit?
I don't know. Maybe
I thought I recognized the name.
Could have.
I was like, oh, you did say you had.
That was like so many hours ago. I can't remember.
I know. So much has changed.
So much has happened in this day.
Yes. I took a long nap, hours.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
Not me. I haven't stopped. Boom, boom, run.
That's your day. It's
the way it was.
Tuesday.
Busy.
Yes.
So what else we're going to talk about? I wanted to go over our show topic tonight, which is going to tie in with everything I'm going to talk about next. So our show topic is going to be, how to be of service, how to show up in your life, be of service, and to steal Judy's statement from earlier today, how to be a badass business person, because this is what Sue and I are kind of aspiring to do, to really use our jobs as business women, not only, raising our business vibrations, but also serving the community in this amazing way by bringing Soulful Saturday and bringing speakers together and making a worldwide global connection with these amazing people, We have a caller. Maybe this is Sue. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, folks.
Oh, hold on.
Hi,
one
how
second.
are you? Hold on one second. We have a little tech.
We got the GR and the robes going.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you much better now.
Oh, good. Hi, Sue. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Okay, everybody. We have Sue Martovich on the phone. She's the owner of Salt of the Earth, and we're talking about our Soulful Saturday event. And I was just saying to the listeners about how we're using our gift of being a badass businesswoman to empower and bring forward these events and really be of service. I kind of wanted to talk to you about that. Can you hear me?
Sure.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about your business and like your philosophy of how you started Salt of the Earth and how you were helping other people empower about their health. You know, where was that passion for
Okay.
you? Yeah.
All right, so that was part of its entrepreneurial spirit. Part of it was trying to figure out a road to recovery for both of us. My husband and I had come down with some autoimmune diseases, and we were going on many different paths to arrive at something that worked for us. And at the time, we had an existing company, but through some life-changing experiences that were not in the positive sense, we are affected with our health, financial stress, and some personal family matters. So we continued that business, but we were sidetracked with trying to cope with what we were dealing with. So we started going on the alternative route, which was holistic and natural treatments. And I was the first to have very significant results after being on steroids and having all kind of infections and whatnot. My husband was a little bit more challenging, and so I came across a magazine in the dentist's office of Natural Awakenings, and I read an article about Salt Cave in Richfield. And I was very intrigued because the salt therapy was one of the things that really helped my husband, giving him relief in what he had. So I thought, okay, maybe dry salt therapy is another opportunity to research. So we went and did a salt cave session, and of course, having this entrepreneurial mindset and being a woman driven by the quest to, I don't know what you say, empower.
Yeah.
And I had a caretaker personality, and you know, my kids were grown, and I just decided, you know what, maybe this is my time for something that I could do that's self-fulfilling.
Yeah. And
at the same time, help us.
right. And the way you work, Sue, is actually pretty unique. You're not just a normal, what I would say, business person. You're not always just out for the me. You really bring in, I always say this, like you're great at like resourcing and bringing people together and creating like a wellness and more opportunities for people to find pathways to healing, because it's not the same pathway for everybody, right? We need different modalities and different people, different voices. And
Right.
You're a great facilitator.
Yeah,
You're a
and-
great facilitator. That's you know, that tone I get for you.
That just kind of grew organically, because when I originally started out, I knew based on our experiences, based on what happened to us in the past, I saw a need for this type of facility, because there's so many people out there that are so stressed out. They're overdosed with drugs that they probably, you know, maybe some of it is not necessary, but it was necessary because it had to deal with a side effect from something else.
Right.
And we all need some downtime, and I can't emphasize enough the importance of finding time for yourself and finding a way to alleviate that stress. and also taking care of your body. It's about taking care of you first. And you, among other people, have been my cheering squad for that. But so that's how it started. We just decided that we would take this route. We decided to do another business, and all the opportunities fell into my lap. It was, I just put it out there to the universe, and then the universe provided.
We were talking about that. The girls invited me to the Warp View this morning, and we talked about that, how the universe, when we align to it, when we listen to God's calling and we move in that alignment, it just synchronizes and everything kind of falls into place. And that's how I feel about this Soulful Saturday. Even being in the building with you, Sue, like we share the building where we're in for my business is, and the second part of your business, which is the healing arts part, correct?
Yes.
And so we're in this beautiful old building in Woodbury, right on the main street.
I love it there.
Yeah, historic building. And having this event, and we've done other events together, we've co-hosted, but I feel really passionate about this Soulful Saturdays and bringing a larger group of global and having these talks. And Paulo was amazing when I spoke to him on Sunday night. We did this interview. He's in the Maldives right now working with clients. And, it was 9 p.m. I did a 9 p.m. here, and it was 6 a.m. there, 6 a.m. Monday morning. Oh. So we had this great conversation, and he's really excited about coming and sharing his gifts and then working in that alignment.
I'm excited about that.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, and so in the interview, at the end of the interview, I say where he can get it. You can call Salt of the Earth, and why don't we give them your number there, Sue, so they can set up appointments if they want to have the lymphatic massage or the microscopy, or they want to set up for that total transformation that he does as well.
Yeah, the nutritional counseling.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, he's a big advocate of the alkaline diet, and he trained under David Wolf, so he has some really good experience in the food industry. But you can call us at 203-586-1172. We also have Andrea Candy, who's going to do her talk online. She's a master herbalist, and that's one of her strong, significant areas of expertise.
I'm hoping
so she's going to be speaking as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get an interview with her and then talk about more of her information as well on air next week. So I'm going to work on that this week. Her background
I'm really
is incredible.
Excited.
Yeah, all of the speakers. If you look at who we have, the woman Ellen Barrett, who you have doing the yoga, who's going to speak, and the Soul Cave.
Yeah,
she's incredible. We have Marie Alana, who's going to be doing a talk, and she's a new member at Inspirit on our staff. Really incredible gal with a counseling degree. And then Cherie, who is also going to be there, and she's a new member as well. Both are passionate about their work, and you can find out more about that on our website at inspirithealingstudio.com. And so I think it's exciting stuff, Sue. We're really forging ahead, making a difference. Events with a purpose.
You are making a difference, and I love the Salt of the Earth studio. I've been there and had a great experience in those chairs and breathing and relaxing. I need to come back, and I've told Sue that many times. You need to come back. We need to come back, and we haven't come. So we gotta plan a visit.
We all got to get
we look forward to.
Yeah, that was amazing doing that, and a lot of people haven't heard about that. And I love that you're doing all these things, that giving people an introduction to things that they normally wouldn't be exposed to. Because if you weren't there, where would we find this stuff? If Inspirit Studio wasn't there, if the Salt Cave wasn't there, I mean, where would we find out about this stuff?
Yeah, I think it's important to. I've always loved the cross promoting, helping each other. And even when I had my shoe store, I did this as well. Like I would bring women businesses, and even if I was doing a charity, I love to be able to give to charities as well. And I know Sue does as well. We both have that
within
us. So I think. Go ahead, Sue.
it's an ongoing process, right? We have
Yep.
so many people out there that are in dire need of this. I mean, I'm glad that we have more than one of these treatment centers, such as, the reflexology or the energy work or the Reiki or the massages, because, there's a big need for it. And the more people that get into this realm, you draw on the masses. Then, the town becomes a destination for a place to go to heal.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what we want, and if we all are making it a community effort, it just solidifies it on such another higher level of availability to have this, right? So you say, well, gee, if we didn't have Sue, Salt of the Earth, and we wouldn't know about it. So the more people embrace this and become a community center for healing, the more we can draw in other people from different areas and create an awareness and educate.
Yeah, and I see it. I like the term sacred space. I like to hold sacred space for people on their own time to come for healing, but it's always there. And even my people that work at In Spirit, like just my friends and people that I've met, when you're in alignment and when you're ready, the space is there. So I'm holding that. I'm waiting for you. I'm praying for you. And even my clients, every time I have a client, I always send them off with a prayer. And at night before I go to sleep, I send another prayer and surround them with love, because I want to keep that sacred space going for their growth, for their healing, and for those messages really to sink in. So the vibration in the house, what Sue and I are both building together and separately, I think is incredible.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I love what you both represent, and I have been part of both of you at one point or another. And I love
Joan, you're a part of us.
I love the way I feel when I take the initiative to better myself in some way, even if it's in a quiet way. It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm noticing the transformation in my own self, so I can contest to everything that you're saying. It's so good.
Well, Sue, thank you so much for letting me interview on air here. I appreciate you calling in and taking the time. I know you're a busy, badass businesswoman.
You're welcome, Jeannie. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to popping in again.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it again.
Nice talking to you, Sue. I hope I'll see you soon.
Okay, you take care now. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Huh.
So, right, interesting.
Yes.
So, and this is going to lead me into the topic which we started, which is showing up for our life. And for our listeners, I wanted to share a couple of interesting things that have happened over the past week. I've had a couple of, one, I did a big group reading up in at the Gear facility up in Canaan. Do you know that?
No, I do not.
It's I don't know. It's beautiful. I think it's like assisted living type of situation. So they invited me up, and is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And they have a YMCA on site too.
Yeah, they had a YMCA.
goodness.
And Karen Karen Cole, she asked me to come up, and they got together, a decent sized group, 40, I think it was 45 people, which was lovely. And so I did this big group reading, and there was the Spirit will do this with big groups and small groups. So it's almost like a thread of connection between everybody. So even if everybody hadn't gotten read, there was a connection. People were getting the messages, were connecting and being like, yes, that's for me, or that's for me. But everybody did get read that night.
Yes.
Which was one of the other amazing things. Within 2 hours, it just flowed through me like it was a powerhouse, and everybody got
I heard that you were, I don't want to say on fire. I heard that you were illuminated that night.
It was almost like an out-of-body experience for me, I have to say. I was so standing, I showed up, I stood in that energy without fear. And I felt fear come on when my husband drove me up. And on the way up, I felt it coming. I was like getting that, like, you can't do this. You're nervous. You're not going to do it. And I noticed it, and I went, ooh, I don't have time for you. I have to be here. I have to show up for these people. I have to be of service. I have to be in love, and you can't be here right now. So it was a conscious decision to stand in that love. And then I did not have any fear or nervousness. I felt like it was a purpose. I was driven, and then I was of service.
Wow. That's great. I'm going to have to try that.
You got to try that, June.
There are times when I get in situations and everybody thinks that, oh, June, you can do it. You're crazy. You're loud. You're not shy. Well, I am a little bit shy.
We all have. Well, I'm surprised you're shy.
I know. And it's so weird. And I try to explain that to Kathy.
I think KJ's going, June, shy.
She's trying.
She's listening in right now, going, what?
She's been telling me that. She's like, pretty soon, June, we're going to get you up on the stage. I'm like, you know what, Kathy? I don't know if that will happen because I am not that kind of a funny person. You know, I'm that heckler in the background that will bounce off of whatever you say. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I'm going, I don't know.
This might be funny in a few years down the line. We're going to say, remember when we laughed when you said you'd never get up on stage? Ha ha. Maybe it will be funny.
Right. Let me tell everybody the number. If you're listening in and you wanna call in about our topic, about showing up, about being in your own power, the number here is 646-891-5252. And we're also taking calls if you want to connect with your loved one, your deceased loved one. You would like some messages or some guidance from the angels, call in. We'd love to talk with you. Mm-hmm. So during this group reading I did, the common thread was all about people using their voice and standing in their power, which was, amazing. And then I had readings that kind of followed that afterwards, back in the studio, very strong readings about women in abusive situations and the relationships that are, I would say,
toxic.
Yeah. Abusive domestic violence is a big issue. Mm-hmm. And so, I started thinking asking the angels, what is it that you want me to do? How do you want me to help these women? I'm giving them the resources of connecting to the Women's Center in Danbury, which is an amazing resource. Everything they do for no charge.
Right.
So they have a 24-hour hotline. There's somebody always available to speak to. They can help you create an exit plan. There is counseling. There's just amazing services there.
That's amazing.
And that's the Women's Center of Greater Danbury. And so in helping them with those resources, I'm also, asking and praying on this, what more do you want me to do? And I keep getting the same tone about teaching about our power. We've always had the power, we just give it away. Mm-hmm. So it's this, this syndrome I call the Dorothy syndrome, from the Wizard of Oz.
Yes,
Dorothy.
yes.
She's got the red shoes, and when she finally makes it to Oz, and Oz is standing there, and he's like, I can't get you home. But then the fairy godmother comes, and she's like, you've had the power all along, dear.
Yes.
And that's what I want to say to our listeners. You've had the power all along.
Yes.
The power is you have to self-love. You have to take care of you, and you have to be able to stand in that light.
Yes.
And if this situation is not serving you, you have to find the way out.
Unfortunately, some people they have to go through things to get there.
Well, because there are lessons, but we can get there when we pay attention and take care of our power and take care of that self-love. It's really an important thing.
Yes.
We can go back to the goddess you on this, because it is that step. It is that number one thing, to quiet the mind and then self-love.
And these are things you can teach, quieting the mind, because you can't teach a person to self-love. You can't teach that. I mean, you can subconsciously teach somebody how to
you kind of give them
be hard on themselves,
or how to the pathway to self-love. And so I disagree with you on that, because in the steps of the goddess you, if you learn the different tone between love and fear, right? Love is forward. Love is truth. Love is you are the light. You are divine, and you have the power.
Right.
Fear tells you, no, you don't. No, you can't.
And trust is a big thing with that. You have to trust.
It's faith.
And you have to.
Hence my tattoo.
Even if you don't believe in yourself, you can believe in something.
Right.
You know, and sometimes people get to different steps in their life by doing things for other people. You know I've said that a million times. Well, if I say that I am doing it for somebody else, then I'll do it. If I'm going to do it for myself, I probably won't get up and go, like exercise. You know, but I think that once I realized, you know what, I can be my own worst enemy. I'm not going to do this anymore. I have the power to change. And I've used this tactic twice in my life so far, and it's been so successful. It's like my quitting smoking and my dieting and getting fit. And it's all because I just decided that enough's enough. I'm done.
Yeah. So on the way here, I was having, you know, when our deceased loved ones know that I'm going to be connecting, I'll get that information sometimes ahead of time. And so on the way over, I was having back pain, and I was feeling like in the spine, almost like trauma to the lower spine. I don't know if it's severed. So if this is your loved one coming through, I'm going to invite you to call in because I'd like to give this reading.
Right.
That's number one. So we'll wait for that. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about this past weekend, because this all goes with our topic about showing up and when you show up, how you can be of service for others. When you are able to self-love, then you can be forward and serve others. Judy was talking about this today, like using her gift and being this badass woman and businesswoman to empower not only herself, but also other people.
Yes.
I mean, it's incredible, right?
That's something that we all are striving for.
Yes. So, I mean, I know so many women that are that empower other women. Kathy Henkel, she empowers other women in their strength.
Yeah.
To self-love in the form of loving their bodies.
Yeah.
You know, she's incredible that way.
Judy does it with an attitude.
Yeah.
That's her attitude, Bab.
So we went to an event over the weekend on Saturday. It was Northville Fire Department's Ladies' Night. And so both of my boys are volunteer firemen on the firehouse. Jason got his 10-year pin that night. And I think he's been on longer than 10 years because he was a junior member first. But he got his 10-year pin. And there are some guys that have been on the force for 55 years.
Wow.
So let's give a shout out to Charlie Chapin, because he's one of them.
Nice.
Charlie
Nice
Chapin,
job,
90 years
Charlie.
old. And he was just getting down with it. Amazing.
Nice job. That's a selfless job right there.
Yeah. So my husband, they made him an honorary member. They gave him a badge. I was very, very proud of him. He's very big-hearted. He's, you know, really helps the firehouse and supports our boys and what they do and the community by, you know, giving. You know, what he does best.
Wow.
So during
That's amazing.
during this night, you know, all about the women who support their husbands on the fire department. They make this ladies' night all about them, and then they give their awards as well. So their Fireman of the Year award recipient this year was my son Jason. And Jason received the award for showing up in a regular every single day routine. He was just at work, and there was a car that pulled into the parking lot, and I don't know if it hit another car. I don't know if it was like an actual accident, but the woman had passed out, and the guy that was in the passenger seat got out and left. And so Jason went over, and the woman wasn't breathing. He revived her. And it turned out to be a young mother. I believe she has like 5 children. And he was able to save her life.
Wow.
In an everyday situation, because of his training, because of his commitment, because he shows up.
Wow.
So beyond proud, right? Beyond proud,
Yeah.
not only as a parent, but just to know him, just to see somebody show up and to take action. And my son, Casey, my younger son, had received this award, I found out, the year before.
Oh.
He didn't tell me because he doesn't like us to let dote
Metal.
over him.
Don't dote.
And, but he also had taken time to show up, and similarly, he saved a young girl's life, revived her for a short time so her family could come say goodbye to her.
Oh.
Situation didn't turn out quite as happy, but they were grateful to be able to spend that time with her
Yes.
before she passed.
I'm sure that meant everything to them because, you know, you don't always have that.
Right.
And
So
that's hard.
the lesson, I guess, is about, you know, standing in what we are able to do and being where we can give. And it doesn't always mean, monetary things. It means of ourselves,
We talked about this before because I remember mentioning that sometimes I felt like I was selfish because I, would maybe not want to do something somebody wanted me to do or whatever. And I would feel bad that I didn't rise to the occasion. But then you pointed that out. You said, giving is not always a value. It's not just giving somebody, your spare clothes when you're done with them. It's not just about anything else. It could be just listening to a person tell a story, and I'm letting them spill their guts on me, and I'm giving them a hug.
And actually, we were talking about this on your program, which I hope people turn into your Warp View show. When does it air?
That airs on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Yep.
And so just a little bit, I'll give you a sneak insight on that. The girls are talking about, these synchronicities that have happened between them, the girls that are doing the show, and their connection because you girls are being of service in some way, shape, or form. Your voice is bringing light to the information that you're going to share on that show.
Yes.
And that's the empowerment, and that's what God is showing you.
It was so nice for you to just simply say that because, I have been, and we both have, the three of us actually, Judy, KJ, and I both have been just shocked at the similarities and the things that happen to us in threes.
Signs. They're getting signs and messages that are speaking directly to them.
Yes. And it's crazy because it won't happen to us all at the same time. It'll be at different times, and sometimes it's separate from each other, but then we'll be on the phone or we'll be texting and we'll be like, oh my God, well, I just passed that, or that just happened to me. It's just things that are so far out there that you couldn't even make it up.
Yeah.
And
you can't make that up. You can't make up.
No, you can't.
You can't.
You can't.
Oh, wait, he's going to blurp it. He's writing it down. She swore.
Oh.
I can't swear on this show. I can swear on your show.
Beep. Yes, you can swear on my show all you want.
It's an owl noise he puts in mine.
Yeah, I put in the whoo.
Oh, the whoo.
All right, so we don't have a caller, but I do have a texting.
Oh.
Someone texted a thing. So
okay, good. Let's do it.
It's from someone who has called the last couple, or one time, and her cousin now, Doreen, is calling in about her mother, Dolores, and wants to know, that she's okay. And then there was some information passed to her about her mother not being an actual sibling with the rest of the siblings, so I don't know where that is coming from, and she's a little upset about that.
Oh, I would be too.
So she's kind of looking for some guidance on that subject also. And she's from Long Island.
She's from where? Long Island?
Long Island, yeah.
Thank you. So Dolores is saying blood. She's saying blood sibling, a blood relative. And she's kind of chuckling about it. She has a little bit of a sassy attitude. Do you know her?
No, I don't know her.
Oh, so this is so hard to do the reading without having somebody on the other line. She's showing me that it's unimportant about the connection, because it is what it is. That's what she's saying. It's like your family. It's like a big, messy, swampy family, and it's all like, I just feel like it's all hearsay, and it makes it muddy, she says. I hope you understand that. And your mom is fine. And she's pointing to the glasses. And I feel like they're eyeglasses, what she's showing me. And she's showing me, I don't know why this is important for you to know. The connection, the toggle. What is that called when the glasses have that?
That toggle thing?
Like a toggle thing that holds onto your glasses. That's
lanyard.
What she's showing me. Yeah.
Lanyard, do they call it for glasses?
I don't know what they call it.
We just talked about one of those.
So Doreen, I hope this helps you, but you can send us another text and let us know if there's anything else I can help you with. It's hard to do this without talking to the person.
Well, we do have a caller now, but I don't know if that's her.
Okay, let's
could
try
be her.
it.
Let's pull it in. Let's
Okay.
hold on a second here.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you? This is Jeannie.
Hi, this is Tammy.
I'm sorry, what is your first name again?
Tammy.
Tammy.
Thank you. Don't mind me, I'm hard of hearing, Tammy. Where are you calling from?
Oh, New Milford.
Oh, okay, great. And what is your question tonight?
My grandma passed over the weekend, and I don't know if it would be too soon to kind of see if she's hanging out.
What's her first name?
Elizabeth.
Thank you. And she's showing me the bed. Do you understand the bed?
Yeah,
Were you standing by the bed?
not when she passed, but a few days before she passed.
That's what she's acknowledging. But this was something that you did often?
No. Maybe only once we visited her.
Okay. And the cards, did you lay them on the bed? I'm trying to understand what she's showing me. Like it's very significant.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, the cards, like we had cards with like pictures on them, like in front of her, so she could remember
Okay. That's what she's showing
people.
me. And so people would come and visit and just stand on the side of the bed. Is that what she's showing me?
Yeah.
Okay. So was she like in a facility?
No, she was at home.
Okay.
In the end.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand why that's significant, why she's showing me, people standing on the side of the bed. And she's kind of giving me like I'm having a little bit of a hard time breathing. Respiratory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's showing me. Respiratory.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That happened.
Okay. She's gentle. She wants me to say everything is okay. And she's saying the gentle. Do you understand the gentle touch, gentle?
Perhaps. Maybe I feel like she wasn't the most gentle person in her life.
Okay.
And so maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. And that's just another confirmation, her soul coming through.
Mm.
And I feel like a little dizzy as well. So I don't know if she had like some dementia.
Oh yeah,
definitely dizzy. Definitely things seem off balance. So I don't know if she actually lost her balance, but that's what she's kind of showing me.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And she's also showing me pinching. I don't know if she did pinching to you, but she's like pinching my skin right now. Do you understand that?
Oh. Not really.
It could be like, so the pinching could be like her form of showing me that her skin was hurting, or she was a pincher. I can't tell like what she's trying to show me with the pinching of the skin.
Mhm. I guess what I wanted to ask you is, I've been feeling called to serve in some way, and I had a reading with someone a few months ago who were saying like that my angels were like, serve someone and you'll know when the right moment is, but I don't know how. I just would like more direction.
So when we're of service, it comes from the heart, right? So it comes from a passion, from something that we are drawn to. So having somebody else tell you that is not going to be, it's not going to do your soul good. It's really more of connecting and getting into that self-love so you can see your path a little clearer. When I was younger, it was about being with children and being of service. So I did Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout leader when my daughter was young, my oldest. And then that kind of opened me up to a pathway of being of service in a bigger way. And then I did the foster care. So this has to be a passion-driven, something that's inside of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I gotta just keep thinking on it.
Yeah, and sometimes when we overthink, it's a little harder. So,
right.
Even sitting with the elderly, which is a lovely thing to do, and I feel like that's something that would be easy for you to do, to just be present for somebody. That's an amazing thing.
Right. Thank you so much, Jeannie.
You're welcome, Tammy. I hope that helps.
It certainly does.
Okay. Have a lovely evening.
So sweet to talk. Yeah, thanks, you too, Jeannie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it's so hard to lose.
It's hard to lose someone, even if it can be challenging if the personalities clashed. It's still
Yes. And, I wanted to bring something up. I don't want to take up any of your time. I don't know if you have to go to break or if you have another caller.
we don't do breaks anymore.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, but we do have another caller. Can you hold that thought?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold that thought. I'll take the
Absolutely.
call. Hello, you're on air with Jeannie.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm Doreen. How are you?
I'm good, Doreen.
Oh, that's funny.
Are you the Doreen we were just doing the reading about with your mother, Doris?
My mother, Dolores?
Dolores, yes.
Yes, but I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You didn't hear it. So, she was
No.
she was kind of telling, she was coming through a little sassy. Trying to get my
Oh.
connection back a little bit. And she was showing me eyeglasses. She was pointing to eyeglasses, and like the ones that have that connection. We think it's called a lanyard.
Oh, that little thing that goes on your ears and hooks around your head, whatever you call that. A glasses holder.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That she was.
Yeah.
That's how she was showing me that. And then she was saying, she was calling it a blood connection. She was what?
I'm sorry. No, she didn't wear glasses. Okay, maybe she meant me because I just got a new prescription.
Did you? Okay, it could be. Yeah. And the connection between the relatives.
Yes.
She was saying. She said she was calling it the blood connection, the blood relative.
Okay.
And she was saying this is not of importance. Like, it's making everything really muddy, and this is a big family, she said. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And she
Yes.
I don't know why she was saying swampy. Do you understand that?
No.
The swampy. Like, I just feel like there's so many different people, and the more you step on it, the muddier it gets, and so then that muddy turns into like a swamp, and it becomes really messy.
Okay.
That's kind of what she was showing me. And I have like a hard time breathing. I'm up in my chest and in my throat a lot with her. Like I want to gasp. Like my breath is being taken away. Do you understand that? Gasp.
Yes, she had lung cancer and it went to her brain.
Yeah, I'm like gasping. It's yeah. It's just her soul's way of coming through for you and letting you know that she's okay and she's still with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the light of the day, she's saying?
I don't understand.
It could be that it's the light of the day. Like it's the light. It's the happier side. It's the light of the day, rather than in.
Oh, okay.
And the number 13 around your
So-
mom.
Number 13?
Yeah,
I don't know what she means by that.
13 can be a date. It can be an anniversary. It can be years, months. Number 13.
No.
Maybe it will make sense to her later.
Yeah.
That always happens.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going through my head right now. Her anniversary, her birthday.
Yeah.
Watch
My
the-
birthday.
Somebody will bring you like
There's no
13
13.
cupcakes.
And you're connected. The connected siblings? Do you understand the sibling? Is it your sibling, or her sibling that she's
It
connecting?
must be her sibling because I'm an only child.
Okay. And she has a sister?
Yeah, she has a few of them, yeah.
Okay. And the trauma?
There's two.
The trauma with the head?
Trauma with her sister.
The trauma with the head?
The only thing I could think of, I don't know if she's talking about herself or her sister, any of her sisters, but my mother did have brain surgery. She had cancer in the brain.
That's her soul coming through, letting you know again that it's her.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it?
Well, what else would you like to know?
Well, about the part that you said about the swamp and all,
Yes.
I don't know if you got the email. In other words, yesterday was my mother's 20th anniversary of her death.
Okay.
And this weekend, I was at a party, and one of her surviving sisters turned around in front of everybody at the party, and we were joking that most people in my family have light eyes, and my mother and I have brown eyes. And her sister, which is my aunt, turned around and said, "I'm not your aunt. Your mother's not my sister. She wasn't born to our mother." And she took me for a loop. I was thrown back. I was like surprised that she said that. And I was very upset. I said, "You wait all these years to tell me something like that."
Yeah.
That's
And-
not
In other
nice.
words, she's trying to say she wasn't born to the same mother. She was born to my grandmother's sister,
Okay. All right. So that's
which would be my great aunt.
and which is why your mom is.
And I was upset about that. I was like, "Are you sure? Can you confirm that?" You know, and she just looked at me and says, "Well, that's what I think. That's my hunch." And it upset me. I still haven't slept for days because of this.
Yeah, and your mom is showing me this is unimportant. Like, you know, I kind of feel like it's hearsay, and she's just pulling it out. There's no value of it.
Well, they used to tease my mother that she was adopted.
Yeah.
Oh. Because her eyes were a different
So-
color?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, well, there's 3 blue-eyed people in my family and brown eyes. I know brown dominates, but still, doesn't matter. We
Yes,
have
I
them
know that too.
all over.
But it was just very disturbing to me. I'm sitting there at a party,
Yes.
and all of a sudden she comes out with this, and I'm like, "What?"
Oh, that's
Yeah.
mean.
I want
She's
to.
like-
It's just drama that. And it's really meanness is what it is. So it has no. Your mom keeps saying the same thing. It has no merit. It doesn't change a thing. It has no merit. It doesn't change a thing. She said.
Oh, of course. My mother was a fabulous mother.
That's.
I mean, she took very good care of me. You know, that's mainly my concern. That I had a very good relationship with my mom, but for her sister to turn around and say that to me, it not only broke my heart. I was devastated.
Yeah. I feel
Like, your mother's not my sister. She's the only one born in a hospital out of all 6 of us. The rest of us were born at home.
right.
And now I'm confused. Do I have the same grandmother as everybody else?
It doesn't matter.
Who's my-
Your moms keep saying the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's all. It doesn't matter. You're
Yeah,
all
same.
you're all family. It doesn't matter.
Well, they don't matter to me. My mother just matters to me.
That's right. And she just wants you to be happy. She
I mean,
doesn't,
after this incident.
she doesn't want you to be
Yes,
in the
I am.
anger
Thank
or
you.
the drama. And it feels more of what your mom is showing me, more like a jealousy judgment. So it feels like it's attached to jealousy. And you know,
Okay.
so the best way always is to take the high road with that and not get involved with it.
Yes, thank you. Does she have anything to say for her grandson, my son?
She's like smiling.
never-
Smiling. Do you understand the smiling? Is he a smiley boy?
He's a very good boy. She passed away when he was 3 months old, so he never got to know his grandmother.
I think that's her way of confirming that she's watching over him. She's like smiley. How old is he now?
He's 20 years old.
Wow. Okay. And he's been very busy, she said.
Yes,
Like-
he just finished school.
She's
He's a
like
paramedic.
very busy. He's been very
and
busy.
he's working, and he's
and
planning on going to college.
and being of service. Very busy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, it goes right here with your topic. Yeah, she's she's like bragging. She's doing the bragging right, she said. Yeah.
Yeah, I brag.
Thank
I'm
you.
very proud of my son. I
Yeah.
really am. I'm very lucky and blessed to have a son like him.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling in, Doreen.
Thank you so much for taking my call. I appreciate
Of
it very
course.
much.
All right. Many blessings to you.
You have it. Thank you. You too. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And I think we have another caller, Casey.
Yeah, they've been on hold for 6 minutes, so
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
pulling them right up.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hello, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
It's only me, Marianne.
Hi, Marianne.
How are you?
I'm good, dear. How are you?
The one
I'm
and
good.
only, not just the only, the one and only.
Yeah.
The one and only.
The
That's
one-
right, Casey. Who else would wait 6 minutes to
That's
talk
right.
to my girl?
Come on, I love you.
I love Mammy Ann too.
Anyway,
What can I
and
have?
my other girl, yeah.
What's your question tonight,
Well,
Marianne?
it's my dad. Although it's like as you might remember, I told you about a month or two ago that he was supposed to die soon,
Yeah.
and he still has like this aspiration problem, but he keeps beating it and beating it.
They're like he's
But
like the
also-
9 lives.
Yeah, and he, but the thing is he won't tell me when he's in pain. I know he won't, and he keeps if I say, "How are you?" "I'm fine." "Dad, how are you feeling?" "I feel good," but yet, when he coughs, he looks like he's taking his last breath.
Yeah.
So I'm really, my concern is, I go and visit him and I help the girls work because they're short-handed, and I think I do a good service. I cheer people up. I make sure I bring my mom, and we make them laugh and things like that. But I just don't want my dad to hold on thinking he needs to hold on for us.
So how I like to explain what looks like suffering, in our eyes. And by the way, your dad feels he's like in and out. Like, so the pain you think he's in, I don't really feel like he's literally in that much pain. He feels like
good.
it feels. Does he have COPD? I'm having a hard time breathing, and also it's
No, but
and I'm dizzy, so I don't know if he has like Alzheimer's or dementia.
yeah.
So that feeling of not being able to breathe is his brain forgetting. So I feel like he's struggling. Is that what you're noticing with him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
He just
but he's not in pain with it. It's just something that's happening with his body. So there's two things that happen when we cross. We go through a purification process, right? Our soul purifies, and that soul can purify during our life while we're here, which looks like suffering to us, or it can purify on the other side, and that looks like a quick exit, somebody that crosses quickly. But either way, the soul will purify, and it's the soul's journey in this particular life of whether they're going to go through that purification here or on the other side. So there's still,
yeah, that must be wise.
yeah, there's still things that are happening. There's still energy and lessons and the releasing of the life that's going on for your dad. Ooh, I'm
Good,
like,
and he's not
breathe.
and it just not telling me.
Yeah, it's not that he's not telling you. It's like he's not even connected to that. But because
I see.
because you're still connected to life, you're thinking that. But it is important to be an advocate, to watch his eyes, to watch his pain in his face, and the face will tell you. But if you're not seeing that tension in his face, then the body will tighten up.
Well, I do see. Well, that's the whole problem. I do see something in his face.
Are you seeing him?
But maybe that's.
But are you seeing him not in the body? Are you seeing like
No.
kind of like leaving, so he looks empty?
No,
Are you seeing a
not
tightness?
yet. No. Yeah, I see confusion.
Well, confusion, that's different. That's the Alzheimer's. That's the dementia. If you see pain, it's going to look tense. The skin's going to look taut. You're going to see his fingers curl. You're going to see stress, right? Pain is stress,
Oh, okay.
right? Confusion is not.
Yes.
Confusion is not pain.
No. Okay. So I don't have to worry about him secretly just, and not telling me because he wants me to come.
No, but now you know what to look for. Now you know how to view
Yeah,
it
that's
and
what we
see.
need to.
Right.
Yeah, good.
And he's in.
Oh, okay, I knew I had to tell him.
He's in a facility.
Yeah, he's in a nursing home.
Yeah. And your parents, were they separated? Or is
Yeah,
this,
they were divorced, but
Okay.
my mom goes every day.
yeah. Such a lovely healing.
Yep,
It's
they
just
were divorced.
such a lovely healing that's happening for them.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It really is, and it's awesome. That's why I bring her. I make myself go and bring
Yeah.
her.
And that's the blessing in it all. That's the lesson and the blessing to witness.
That's right,
Yeah.
and it's really a beautiful thing.
Beautiful, Marianne. Well, my friend, I'm praying for you. Keep sending prayers.
Me too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Get
All
out
right.
of there now. It's 8 o'clock. Go home.
Love you.
Okay, see you tomorrow morning.
Love you too. Okay, Kim. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I love Marianne.
I know. And I want to give a quick shout out to all my Angels Don't Lie group members there that are in my Facebook group. And if you'd like to join my Facebook group, you can do one of two things. You can friend me on Facebook, Jeannie Street, and send me a little request to join that group. You can also go to my website, my front page at jeanniestreet.com, and right on that home page, there's a link to click to join that Facebook group.
Okay.
Right under the Angels Don't
Yep.
Lie.
I like that group. I put Lauren in there.
You did.
Yeah, she can always use some guidance and wisdom.
Just a little extra. Just
Absolutely.
a little love.
Yep,
Just a little love for us all.
absolutely.
So check out our In Spirit Healing in studio. I can't think now. I have to breathe.
Yeah.
Give me a
Well, you
second.
said you were having a little problem breathing.
Yeah, I
so.
gotta separate from those people. So www.inspirithealingstudio.com, and you can go look at right at the Soulful Saturday page. It came out really good. I'm really I think it looks amazing. So go look at it.
Okay, will do. I can't wait.
I got a video up there. I got links on there. You can see the new workshop that Carrie's doing, the art journal,
You have me all excited about this. When is it again?
May 13th.
Okay, I think I'm
Mother's
around.
Day. And I'm going to kick off
Oh,
the
no, we're not.
weekend with a group reading on May 12th, Friday night. So if you'd like to join that group reading, go ahead and join it right on In Spirit Healing Studio under events. And that'll be a great group reading
Okay.
event live. And that'll be the last time it's going to be priced at $65 too.
Ooh.
So
Okay. Yeah, I know we're coming home that day from another event, but I think we might be able to get there if it's going all afternoon.
well, that on the 13th, it'll be going all afternoon.
Great.
It's the 12th. That'll be only from 6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah, that-
Friday night.
That night will definitely be gone. Casey and KJ will be with me.
Woo, woo. That's when you're going to that place up
Pocono Downs.
in. Oh yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
it's awesome. Well, I think what are you gonna say?
Oh, I had one thing for one of our KBJB staff members.
Okay.
Mark O'Donnell is having a problem with his foot, and he can't get rid of it. Is there anything that you can feel or think that the plantar fasciitis or whatever?
Yeah.
And he said he's tried like everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any.
He's got plantar fasciitis. Is that what it is?
Yep,
Okay.
in the one foot.
Yeah.
I think his left foot. He said,
Yeah. Okay.
but he said he's tried, the orthotics and all this other different things, and I said, well, I'll ask the angels.
Yeah, and I feel like he's not standing in the right. It's interesting when the feet start to bother us, and they will show we're not on our path. And I feel like that he's not standing in his actual right path. And it's funny that it's happening to his left foot because he's not in the right path. But there are things he could do to kind of help that. But I think he has to take an overall look at what he's doing in his life, and I think that's the bigger picture. They're shouting at me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The salt soak would really help to take some of that inflammation away. The Epsom salt and also the Benetine clay for you to make kind of a paste with it, with the Benetine clay, and leave that on there so it can draw out the toxins as well.
I've never heard of the Benetine clay.
Yeah, that's a great thing. You can do Benetine clay for a lot of things. That was one of the things I was just telling my husband's stepmom on the phone on the way over. We were talking about inflammation. She's got arthritis going on in her hand, so she was telling me that she's her and her girlfriends were talking about some medical marijuana, but it's external. You put it on your joints. So I was telling her about the soaking your hands in the Epsom salt, and hers, they were telling me just to put in the benetine clay inside that soak and let it soak in. But very specific for him is to make a paste out of it. Benetine clay actually draws out toxins in a big way because it connects to heavy metals. So
Oh, it's funny that you should say that because he works in a metal shop.
yeah.
So,
And it's funny that they're showing me in a paste
right.
for him, which is
Now, would that be something you'd put on your foot for an hour?
yeah.
or
You definitely
just-
want it to dry. I don't think an hour. I think 20 minutes. You know,
Okay.
just like you would do a soak, you would soak your feet in Epsom salt for about the same time.
Right, okay.
Draws out. But when we aren't paying attention to our life path, which is what I feel like for him, very different than just what my mother-in-law was going through. I think that's what's more specific. Yeah.
Okay, I will
Yeah.
pass that on to him if you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me turn over to June because I don't want to leave you hanging. We were talking about your, you said you wanted to ask a question, but I know you want to speak about your brother. Correct?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, my brother, we just received word that my brother, my oldest sibling, and I'm the baby of 9, has been diagnosed with mesothelioma. And, he was in the Navy when he was younger, and they believe a lot of the asbestosis
Yes.
that he got was from that. And he also did, I forget what you call the person that does the houses, like he rates them and assesses their, what do you call that person?
Assessor.
That come, I guess that's what he
Right,
was.
yeah, like a town assessor.
I think that's what he
or-
was. He did the houses, like he did the houses that I was going to buy. He looked at them to see if they were safe and blah, blah, blah. So that's where
Oh, that's just a home. I think that's just a home inspector.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's what he did. And he did, probably both of them, I don't know. But he, anyways, he's just been diagnosed with that. And he's in his late 70s, very healthy in every way, shape, and form other than what he was just diagnosed with. His attitude is very positive.
Is he also a smoker?
No,
Was
he
he-
used to smoke a pipe
Yeah.
way back in the days, but
And so he's having also the trouble breathing?
I haven't talked to him, so I don't know if he has the problem breathing.
And what's with the eyes with him?
Well, outside of just having to wear glasses all the time now, I don't know if he has anything else like cataracts. He lives down south, so I don't get to see him very often. My other sisters see him, the ones that are more southern, get to see him more than I do. But it's been a few years since I've seen him.
Okay.
But he has a very good attitude. He wants to do whatever he can do to better himself. He was told that obviously there's no cure, nothing will work, and that he's not a candidate for the surgery. Apparently, there's only 2 hospitals in the country that do the surgery, and one of them is in Boston. And I guess he was notified by them that they want him to come up and they want to discuss, because maybe he is eligible. I don't know. They're going to find out Wednesday, his appointment.
And will he do some holistic things?
He will be open to whatever.
Holistic mushrooms are for him. So medicinal mushrooms, that would be the shaga and the reishi are the 2 number 1 things. The reishi, I get the highest amount. So those would be the number 1 mushroom I would use. And the shaga I get in a lower dose. So the reishi for me is for him. And that's when we would make a mushroom brew, we would go more reishi, less shaga.
Okay, and would you make this in, because I know my sister-in-law is doing all kinds of things with shakes and trying, because he went down to 135 pounds.
You kind of make a brew, you boil it. I have a video of it. I think I've seen, I think it's on Facebook. I've shared it. So basically with the shaga and the reishi, you take a pot of water, and you can buy the shaga either in chunks or in smaller granules, and then you kind of steam them. You don't want to boil them. You steam them down so they gets like a caramel color.
Okay.
Then you add the reishi and you cook that down more. It takes longer for the healing properties of the shaga to come out, and the reishi takes a little less time.
Okay, and does he just drink this?
And then you can drink it. You put it in mason jars, and you can use that brew within 3 days.
Okay.
And you can add that to shakes. You can drink it as, you can make a morning coffee out of that. instead of making like a full coffee, you would do like half coffee, half that brew,
Okay.
which is really amazing healing medicine.
Okay.
Also the marijuana therapy, not the smoking,
Right.
but because all of those things will shrink the tumors that he's
Right.
having. And I don't know who had the eye stuff with you, but I'm a little dizzy, and I don't know if this is partially him. You know, if it's
Maybe.
I'm not really sure, but that's the message I get loud and clear
Okay.
for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That helps. I know that I was feeling a little bit sorry for myself when I heard the news, which is, again, that selfish part of me, and something that we all kind of look inwards and say, geez, it kind of sucks being the baby of 9 children, because if you think of life happening in a particular order, you know, the first person when you're a little child, you lose your grandparent. And that's like the first death most of us experience as a grandparent. Then, you know, we lose our outside aunts and uncles, and then our parents, and then our brothers and sisters and our friends. And, you know, our mortality gets closer and closer as we start losing family members. And I was thinking, you know, how my sisters and brothers used to, I was such a brat, and I was the baby of the family, and how people look at the baby of the family as that weak one. And actually, I think we're probably the strongest, because I am probably out of my whole family the most spiritual person, and I probably have one of the most positive outlooks out of all the kids in my family. And it's all because I think, I don't know where it comes from, but I'm going to have to endure the most pain if the order of things happens in the way that it happens. Then I have to sit back and watch everybody go. You know, it's kind of the baby has to be the strongest.
Right.
And so I was going to say that on my show, you know, how people underestimate the baby of a family. And, you know, they always say the oldest one has all the responsibility, but the younger one is just a brat and they can do whatever they want and they're spoiled. Well, that was all true, but I still will have to, if nature goes in the right order, I will be having to watch everybody. I'll have to say goodbye to everybody.
Right. So I'm going to leave you with two universal truths that I've learned during this work. Number one is the soul is infinite. That means the soul will always be with you. We're always connected.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, everyone, all of us, want to be loved.
Mm-hmm.
So that is our power, is to be loving, to stand in that love and not to stand in that fear, to know that the soul is infinite and that we all want to be loved. So let's be that love, show up and just be it.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sorry I didn't get to connect this male figure who's leaving me with this back pain, and I'm just going to put it out there. It's an R name, and I don't know why he's saying R, and then I'm getting IZ or 1Z, but it's definitely lower right back. And so he's sending out love, and if this is your loved one, just know that he's trying to connect with you, and maybe we can hook up next week.
Nice.
And I was going to ask for prayers for a family, friends of ours back in my hometown, Audubon. They lost their mother, I think Saturday. So I just wanted to ask for prayers for everyone, for the Heller family.
Okay.
So we'll send those prayers. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, June. And thanks, Sue, for calling in and letting me do that interview. And we will see you next week here live on Angels Don't Lie. And remember, I know what I know, because angels don't lie. This is Jeannie Street, and I am out.
Good night.